Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. He'll look to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Baker. A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and that's all.
And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Quillen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Cup in motion. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
In the red zone now, he'll drop the throw. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to...
On 1st down is Mayfield. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. An even 40 yards. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line. Throw right side, halt in by Cup. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Seattle.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got...
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that one incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A give. This is Irving. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
Can't get away, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, Baker. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Tight end going in motion here. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Mayfield. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining until halftime. Throwing here on third and goal. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. He'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Now Mayfield. three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. He'll drop to throw. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he will score. Noah Fant, touchdown Seahawks. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
On first down is Mayfield. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And he's in! Touchdown Buccaneers! So Mayfield leads the group to the line. They'll go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Pass is completed to come. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Noah Fant, touchdown Seattle. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. picking up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about...
Now, faking the give. He'll run again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. No offense. Touchdown, Seahawks. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That one good for 26 yards.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Mayfield. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A pass pulled in by Irving. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
On 1st down is Mayfield. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Into space. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tough.